Hello guys, welcome to Algebra. Let me ask you something. If I gave you 2x plus 3x, what would you do? Some students panic, but honestly, this is just counting. Let's assume x is an apple. So you get 2 apples plus 3 apples. It just equals 5 apples. That's it. Algebra is not scary at all. And I want you to focus on understanding this algebra. We can combine constants too. For example, we have 3x plus 5 plus 2x minus 1. First, we must group the constant and the variable term. This is variable term and this is constant. So we can combine the variable term, that is 3x plus 2x. This is 5x. And we can combine also the constant. We get 5 minus 1. It is 4. So we get the result 5x plus 4. Here's the rule. You can only combine terms if they look the same in the variable part. For example, 3x plus 7x. X is a variable, so both of these have x. Then we can combine the numbers, that is 10x. But if you find 3x plus 7y, we cannot combine these terms. Why? Because x and y are different quantities. It's like you add apples plus orange, so they don't merge at all. Let's retry something. If you have 4x plus 2x minus x, think only about the number. So 4 plus 2 minus 1. 4 plus 2 is 6, minus 1 is 5. Then we can put x. So this is 5x. Simple. Also, you must remember this. X means 1 times x. There's always a hidden coefficient in this form. Multiplication works exactly the same as numbers. 3 times x. It's just 3x. We can write it without multiplication sign. Now, something more interesting. If you have 2x times 3x. First, we must multiply the numbers. The number is this. So we get 2 times 3 is 6. And then we can multiply the variables. So x times x is just equal x squared. So if you have x times x times x, it's just equal x to the cube, not 3x. So then you have the result 6 times x squared, or just equal 6x squared. We'll take a look at another examples. That is for a times 2b. First, we must determine the numbers. That is 4 and 2. And we must determine the variables. That is a and b. So we multiply the numbers first. We have 4 times 2 is 8. And we can multiply the variables. We have a times b, or just equal ab. And here's the result, 8 times ab. So it's just 8ab. This is extremely important. Here's the rule. If you have an expression look like this, you just multiply the outside into everything the inside. For example, if you have a problem like this, first you multiply 2 into both of them. So you get 2 times x plus 2 times 3. So you get 2x plus 6. And that is the answer. Let's take a look at another example. If you have the problem like this, you just multiply everything to the inside of the parentheses. So you have 2 times x plus 2 times y plus 2 times 6. So you get 2x plus 2y plus 12. Suppose that you have another example. You get this operation. This is a subtraction. What will you do? First, you multiply everything into the both of the parentheses. So we get 3 times x minus 3 times y, 3 times 5. So we get 3x minus 3 times 5 equals 15. If you have a problem like this, first you multiply everything again. So you have 2 times x minus, this is minus sign, 2 times y, this is a plus sign, plus 2 times 2. So you get 2x minus 2y plus 4. And that is the answer. Let's go one step further. If you have a problem like this, you have 2 parentheses, what will you do? First, we multiply each part of the parentheses with each part of the second parenthesis. So we get x times x plus x times 3, and for the second we have 2 times x plus 2 times 3. Then we have x times x equals x squared plus x times 3 just 3x plus 2 times x equals 2x plus 2 times 3 equals 6. Then we can simplify this. This is the same, so we can combine that term. We get 6x. And here's the answer. Division is just reversing multiplication. For example, 6x divided by 3. So we can write it this way: 6x times 1 over 3. This is cancelled out. We get 2 because 6 divided by 3 equals 2. So we have 2x. This is another one. This is another one. We have 12x squared divided by 4x. So we can change this into multiplication and this into the bottom. So we get 12x squared multiplied by 1 over 4x. Or x squared, we can just write it this way: 12 times x times 1 over 4x. We can cancel this, and we can cancel this again. We get 3. So we have 3x. So if you have number divided by something, it's just the same as number multiplied by 1 over something. So we change divided sign into the multiplication sign, and we take something into the bottom. Negative sign follow these simple rules. If you have positive number times positive number, you get positive number. If you multiply positive number by negative number, you get negative number. If you multiply negative number times negative number, then you have a positive number. For example, negative 3 times 4. First, we multiply 3 times 4, just equals 12, and negative times positive, it's just negative. Negative 3 times negative 4. First, we multiply the number, we get 12, and negative times negative is a positive, or it's just 12. Now, something very important. If you have this problem, this negative signs means negative 1 times x plus 5 in the parentheses. This means you must multiply into the both of the number inside the parentheses. You get negative 1 times x plus negative 1 times 5. Negative times positive, the result is negative x. Negative times positive is just equal negative. So we have the result. if you have problem like this. Be careful, because many students get a trap with this. So we have negative 1 times x minus negative 1 times 5. Negative times positive, the result is negative x. Negative times positive, but this is also negative. So we have negative times negative is just positive.